Multiplayer games has immensely increased its demand to people ever since it was developed by computer scientists, engineers, and game developers. At first, scientists began designing simple games and simulations as part of their research. Video gaming did not reach mainstream popularity until the 1970s and 1980s, when video arcade games and gaming consoles using joysticks, buttons, and other controllers along with graphics on computer screen and home computer games were introduced to the general public. In early 1960s, MIT students invented a game called Space War, a game that could be played with two players in a primitive network. The 1970s where the game begins. Serious online games began with the first interactive online game called Advent. In the online game Advent, network gaming had users playing against each other. The first network game was called Maze War, a game where the network players are traveling to a maze and attempting to kill each other. The 1980s, the online games wasn't on the horizon. New games with better sounds and graphics were introduced and gained popularity. In this year, Paul and Pac-Man were two that achieved big popularity. It was during 1980s when Nintendo introduced its first gaming system. The 90s is a revolution begins which the phenomenal growth in both popularity and technology mostly because of 3Ds and multimedia. The late 1990s saw the exponential growth of the internet which made online games widely popular. Until this era, the online games are in popular psych. The virtual reality of the future will involve more than headsets and game controllers. It will be much more physical. Where virtual reality has catered to the visual senses since the beginning, the experts are expecting visual reality to become more sensory-oriented in the future. By introducing better touch controls, virtual reality will become better for all the senses. As Frank Adler of Alienware explains, once you begin catering to the rest of the senses, like what we feel body-wise, temperature-wise, and smell, the reality factor of virtual reality becomes stronger and virtual peace begins to fade.